Do the words of your mouth reflect the faith in your heart? Yes, they do, because the Bible says out of the abundance of the heart, your mouth will speak. And so if the wrong things are coming out of your mouth, then something's wrong in your heart. Very clear. And so our hearts need to be properly prepared in relationship with God so that we have a language that is a pure, a language that honors and pleases God. One of the things that troubles me and our culture today is the acceptance of so much profanity. We've gotten to the place where it's just common around us to hear words that you would never have heard probably 10 years ago, 15, 20 years ago, but they're common around us. We're breaking down even our English language and our communication to profane levels. This should not be the case with believers, because we should be people that are speaking a different language. We speak a language where we have an example to others. So be an example in what you say. Do your children hear a right kind of language coming from you? And then be an example in the way you live. The way you live is your lifestyle, so that your lifestyle is reflective of the fact that you're a follower of Jesus. The choices you make with your life, the choices you make with your time and your resources, they're reflecting the fact that you're committed to God. Be an example. And then the next one, be an example to other people in your love, in the way that you love other people. I'm going to break this one down in just a few moments because this is so central to what we're talking about this weekend. Then, of course, he says, be an example in your faith, your belief in God. Have a strong belief in God. That when troubles and trials and tribulations come your way, lean into the promises of God. And daily in your life, put your confidence and trust in God and in His Word. So be an example of someone who says, yes, I am a person of faith, not just in the words I proclaim, but in the reality of my life. And then the last one he mentions to Timothy and to us as well is be an example in your purity. Let's talk about this one just for a bit. Because purity, while it does reflect the way we live our lives, to be pure, that is freed from sin, walking away from sin, walking in righteousness, purity starts in the heart. And purity, in fact, Jesus said, blessed are the pure in heart, for they will see God. So purity starts in your heart. And I will tell you where purity is most evident in your life. Purity is most evident when no one else sees what you're doing. That's where purity is most evident. Purity is not what you present to the world around you, but purity is really seen in the choices you make when you know no one else will ever know or see what you're doing, and it will reflect the real condition of your heart and life. And so we're called to be an example.